Holy, is this ever awesome? Let's see a slide. Oh my God, it's my kid. So we're leading moms, so I'm gonna lead with my mom cred. This is Gigi. She's 9 now, but she was 6 when this was taken. Lunapads office, so she comes to Lunapads. Suzanne and I have a big practice of bringing our kids to work. And she's scribbling away in the corner, doing her thing. And then she comes up and she gives me this piece of paper. She says, "Here, Mom." And I looked at it. I was like, oh my God. And it hit me in that moment. I couldn't believe I didn't figure this out sooner. But, you know, as moms, normally we get really caught up, understandably, with what we're teaching girls. Are we good role models? And I'm not just talking about our daughters. I'm talking about the girls in our lives, our nieces, the girl down the street, the neighbor. What are we teaching them? And in that moment, I thought, holy crap. I have things to learn from these people. I look at girls Gigi's age, and when I say girls, I mean girls sort of pre-puberty. They are brave, they are curious, they're pretty darn fearless, and they truly believe that they can do anything. They don't give a crap about boys. And they're quite remarkable people, and in fact, I think they're excellent role models for adult women. So, I want to talk about girls and how they have affected my life. So the next one was my first girl hero, Margaret! I love Margaret. So for those of you who haven't read the book, from the laughs I can hear most of you have, but so Margaret was this adolescent girl who couldn't wait to start puberty. She was so excited. Oh my gosh. And like Margaret, I was like Margaret. I thought the idea of becoming an adult woman, it was like somebody would come up to you and say, okay, we've looked at your DNA and we've checked you out and we think you're perfect to go on our mission to Mars. And I'm like, oh, really? I get to do that? I get to be one of them? Like, honestly, that was how I felt. I had this fantasy that when I started my period, I would be brought into a room of kind, gentle, wise women. Just like here, right? And you guys would put flowers in my hair and sit me down and tell me all your secrets, just gently and nicely, and kind of initiate me into your fabulousness. But it wasn't like that. But the yearning for it never left me, and I'm going to come back to that in 1 second. This is another group of girls who have changed my and Suzanne's. In fact, it's no exaggeration to say that they've changed the entire DNA of our business. This is the class of 2018 in an astonishingly rare institution, which is a secondary school for girls in rural Ethiopia. As I speak, there are 42 kits from Lunapads on the way to them, full of pads and panties, to address the very thing that Christine spoke about so eloquently, this situation. We all know about the girl effect now. We know about what the thing is for these girls in the developing world. Our collective future is resting on their fragile shoulders, and we need to do what we can to keep them in school. What have we learned from them? Things that are small only look small. These kids are going to change the world if they're given an education. Second, we are so lucky, you guys. Our opportunity, our privilege is unreal. And if nothing else for me, and I know this is true for Suzanne as well, like working with these girls, when you're working with somebody literally changing their lives, it makes you take a good hard look about what you're doing with yours, whether you're connected with those values, whether you're listening to that interior voice about what your true purpose is, whether you're taking enough risks, whether you're putting it out there, whether you're daring to suck. So, G-Day. My inner Margaret, who I referenced earlier, came back about 18 months ago with a vengeance, and she let me know that she was not done with me and she wanted her party. She wanted her room full of kind, gentle women, and she wanted to, I don't know, be fabulous. So we had a party. And when I did this, I did it in a very girl-like manner. I was courageous. I was brave. I did not doubt myself. I did not go, oh, what if nobody comes? What am I going to do? I did it. I went for it. And we had the most amazing day. We had speakers like Marnie Goldenberg. We danced. We ate ice cream. It was freaking amazing. And these girls are at the very, very end. And what they're doing, they were in a big circle, and they literally went around the circle, and they're picking each other up, helping each other off the ground. And as they're doing it, they are saying, I am a strong girl, and I lift you up. The lesson here is sisterhood. It's something that Christine is practicing right now, lifting us up. So I leave you with two things, and then I'm going to hand the mic over to the girls. Thing number one, next time you're hanging out with girls, flip around the teach and learn thing. Number two, take a second for yourself sometime, quiet moment, go back, connect with your inner girl, and see what she's got for you, because I'll bet it's awesome. So I'd like to introduce you to the leading moms of the future right now.
My name is Adriana, and I like G-Day because it's a great day to celebrate sisterhood and friendship and just being girls.
It's just for girls to discover who they are, to meet new people and have fun.
G-Day is a time where all girls come together and just talk about everything about girls, their problems, their possibilities, superheroes. It's just fun.
It is my how big is the pleasure I'm feeling right now to welcome you all to the first ever in the entire world G-Day.
There's so many girls that are going through the same thing, and you can talk to each and every one of them, and it's really nice to have people that understand you and people that are going through the same thing as you.
The thing that scares me about growing up is puberty. And I learned that you actually don't need to be scared.
There's people along the way that can help you go through it.
I learned that it's okay to be different.
You don't have to look like anyone else. You can just be yourself.
We should share and be kind to each other no matter what.
I think the best part of G-Day is getting to hear all the stories that people have experienced and they have to tell about, girls and growing up.
It's really fun to get together with all these different girls and just share our similarities and differences.
I think it really inspires girls.
Everyone together at G-Day, it feels like you're not alone anymore.